A black artist I can never stop listening to is Neo. His songs are impossible not to sing along to. He has some bangers. It's so sick. It's mad. It's Miss Independent. Some of my favorite songs ever. And I think he has these concepts that are so relatable, but he says them in such a beautiful and playful way. Shout out to Neo.
Stevie Wonder. I don't know what it is. That man is just on a different plane of existence when it comes to music. He's just built differently.
I would have to say lately, I'm really on a Stevie Wonder kick. I love Stevie Wonder. I love old Stevie. I love that Stevie will have a tantrum in the middle of a song. I bet you when someone approached you yesterday to tell you that you would be jamming, you would not believe it because you never thought that you'd be jamming. He will have a tantrum in a song that pleases me greatly.
NERD with his, which is like Pharrell, Chad, and Shay. I find myself always coming back to them because it was a moment in my life when I was 17 and I was like discovering who I wanted to be as an adult, as a creative, and like once again finding like the bravery and freedom to be different. And like when I was 17, I was listening to a lot of NERD, specifically the album Fly or Die. It just opened up my brain and I don't know, just my creative palette. I feel like I can do anything. and the album is like insane. You know, like that was like one of my first tastes of like black people doing like rock or anything close to rock. So yeah, Fly or Die, NERD, I always come back to.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think one, because the music is insane, incredible, and so innovative for the time, and refreshing and energetic and soulful. But also two, because it was played during my childhood in some really important moments and special moments, and it brings a certain nostalgia that I can't shake. So it's a win-win, you know, and I listen to it, I feel good. I listen to it and I feel inspired and just I'm in love with Earth, Wind, and Fire's catalog.
The legend herself, Lauryn Hill. I came up listening to Lauryn Hill. My dad would always play her. And it takes me back to those moments as a young girl, right? Where I'm singing songs that I don't quite know what she's talking about. But now that I find myself at this phase of my life, I'm able to go back and really just appreciate the art and the honesty and the realness of her music. I also really respect that she could not be boxed in. She may rap, she may sing, but whatever she did, it was gonna be heartfelt and soulful, and there is none like her, and that's why she's forever one of my favorite artists.
Billie Holiday, because I love listening to her in the morning and she relaxes me. I love her voice, and it's just nice listening to her when I drink my coffee and my tea. And if you really listen to her breakup songs, they are amazing, and you could really relate as a woman and as a black woman. And her other songs that are really sad and deep, you know, her lyrics, they really make you think.
Aretha Franklin, I just think she had a voice of a lifetime. Rest in peace. And I remember when she would sing Dr. Feelgood, just the way that she played the piano and sang, it was just truly incredible. The ability to sing a song. That woman was just incredible.
Definitely Drake, especially now. I feel like Drake definitely has had an album throughout every phase of my adolescence. Like, I remember I discovered him in middle school, and from literally 6th grade till now, he's always had a song, a line, a feature, or an album that was just something I resonated with throughout that time. So it's like I grew up listening to his music, and still today, I'm using his lines for captions.
A black musician that I always return to would be Missy Elliott. I love to dance, I love to have a good time, and Missy Elliott just has songs for every single mood.
Marvin Gaye, and that's just because he did something that nobody else did, and I don't think it's been duplicated. And when I listen to it, it's deeper than what I hear what other people hear, but I hear something totally different, and I understand what comes through, but I also understand what he means when he sings what he feels. So that's one artist I always go back to.
A Black artist whose music I return to is, of course, Whitney Houston. I grew up listening to Whitney Houston. My mom loves Whitney Houston, and she became a really large part of my identity older in life, actually. I did an acting class when I was like 19 and had to choose an artist to study and emulate for a couple months, and I chose Whitney and fell in love with her even more than I was before. Her music it was prolific at the time, and it still is to this day. Her vocal capabilities and her brilliant commitment to her art is just, it was unprecedented, and there's something comforting about that. A modern Black artist whose music I return to that resonates with me is Kevin Abstract. Here's this queer Black man from Texas who is exploring his queerness and his Blackness in his music at the same time, and in a Southern state. That's just brilliant and brave, and I have nothing but respect and admiration for him. And his songs, his lyrics are brilliant. I mean, come on.